Okay, so I got the front here all cleaned up. Took me forever, but it was just coated in oil and grass and stuff like that. But that's all cleaned up. And I stripped everything off the back. Took the transaxle out. I did bend the frame a little bit because I had to weld a piece of steel from the pulley up to the front here because I didn't have a impact or anything that would zip that nut off. But pulley came off of it fine. So I got that all out. I still have the clutch thingy deal thing there because I'm going to need that. But next step is to lock this transaxle. A little key right here. But I need to lock it so it's always posy, so that one doesn't spin forward and one doesn't spin backwards. So next step is to lock that. Unfortunately it's an oil-based one, which sucks. But I don't know if I'm going to use the pulley that I had on the old body, because it looked like it was kind of bent, so I might just end up putting a brand new one on there. Same size, 2.5 inches. Not sure yet, but the next step really is to lock this into posi. I need to do some welding. Lock it into posi so that if this thing does tip, that it'll keep going. Because it will tip a lot, and I would like it to not be non-posi. So that's the next step. Then once I get that finished, my pulley on here, everything like that, I do have the tires pumped up over there. Here's one. The other one's over there. I pumped them up over there. I'm gonna wait overnight, see if they leak. This one's starting to feel a little squishy already. But they're not too bad. They're about the same size as the other one. But I do need to get new C-clips for the transaxle. I will need to figure out bushings. And need to get keys for them. So that's the next step. I might, in some time in between there, lock up the front here, because since I do have it on the jack stands, it is level now. Kind of, I think. Not really sure. Anyways, it's there, so that needs to be locked up before I do anything else. Still haven't figured out my steering. I do need to redo the dash, and when I do that, I can figure out the steering. I think I'm just going to use some angle iron and kind of mimic the same design, because I kind of like how that's set up. So mimic that design, and then with the angle iron just weld it all together, bolt on, and then just cover it in some regular steel, paint it, and then I'll have my dash set up, and I can figure out my steering column, how that needs to be angled, and whatnot. I still need to build the clutch system. I don't want to get into that until I have the transaxle ready, so that I make sure that I have everything all lined up correctly. And I need to excuse me. And I need to put my gas pedal on. This side, like I said, it's going to be the clutch like it already was, and I have the old pedal over there from the other Agway frame that I'm going to put on this side, because it's basically the same, just different colors. And I'm going to cut them straight down the middle. I'll put some angle iron to hold them on, because it goes all the way across and then it screws into this side over here to hold it on. But I'll go straight down the middle, cut it, put some angle iron on there so that they'll be in the same position. One won't be further ahead than the other. And then I'll figure out how to link up the clutch pedal there to the new clutch I'm going to put in. Fearless Front has a real good idea with his. He has a tutorial on that. I'll put that somewhere. And then I'll need to figure out how I'm going to do throttle linkage. I think I'll just, not sure yet, but I was thinking of just using bike cable. The only thing with that is being it's cable, so it'll flex. So I'll probably need to figure out how to hook up a throttle, which is basically a brake cable from a bicycle. Instead of being cable, though, it's a solid, straight piece of steel. It kind of looks like MIG wire, like kind of like that. So it's always solid, doesn't flex like cable would, and so those are the next things I need to do. Then I need to mount my electronics. I kind of want to put my battery in here somewhere, figure out how to do that, because it was sitting right here, and I don't want it above that pulley, because I'd rather have it somewhere I can actually get to it, because with the design with the fenders, I want to have it all fold back on a hinge so that you can actually get to it, and the seat will be welded to the fenders, and then I'll have easy access to everything, and I won't have to pull the battery out with the fucking belt slips off the back. So those are the next things I need to do. A lot of work to go yet, but I'm getting there. A lot further than I had with the other one, so stay tuned.